He's like, this is New Zealand. This is when I was in England and Scotland. And I'm like, this is when I was in Torrance and Pasadena. Wait, this is me. This is me. Okay. I do know this one. This is my sorority house in Scream 2. Is that correct? We shot that in Pasadena, actually.
Oh, cool.
And I think I had shot Buffy all day and then drove there at night and shot the entire evening in this location in Pasadena.
Wow, you had shot all day on Buffy and then a whole night.
Hey, you know what? You get a chance to be in Scream 2, you don't miss that.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't believe you're alone in that house.
I don't think I'm alone.
My favorite memory of that was Wes Craven was a big believer that you don't ask your actors to do something unless you would do it too. And it was the very end of the night, and my character had to like be bloody broken on the ground. At that point, I'd probably been working 26 hours.
Oh my God.
It was cold. I was drenched in blood, and he got on the ground with me and had them cover him in blood and took a picture with me so that if I had to be laying there in that mess, that he did it too. And it's one of my treasured possessions is this picture of Wes. And it's a Polaroid, yeah.
That's amazing. Wow, how special. Okay, so
it's the 405 on my way here this morning. I know this location. I was there today.
So this is Deep Impact. This is a section of highway that was closed off, if I remember correctly. They had closed an entire section for us to be able to film on. So it's all these cars, everyone trying to leave the big city to escape impending doom with this asteroid that is about to...
Or the 405 at rush hour.
Or that, too. Yeah, a lot of memories spring up for this. It was it wasn't Connecticut. West Virginia?
I'm Virginia here, yeah.
Virginia. Yeah, Virginia. I had to learn how to ride a motorcycle for this.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was 15 and then turned 16, so I got my learner's permit and got my driver's license and then was trained how to ride a motorcycle.
What's a separate license too, right?
It's a separate license, so I had to get my motorcycle license to be able to ride the motorcycle for this sequence.
That's a cool job for a 15-year-old.
It was so much
hello.
fun. So yeah, this brings back memories of motorcycle riding, which was super fun for me.
Or this morning. She just won't let it go. Oddly enough, this is also in Pasadena. This is Cruel Intentions, correct? This is the end scene where Catherine's making her eulogy for Sebastian and the diary gets sent out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember much about that. I just oddly remember that it was in Pasadena. And then the iconic song starts playing, Bittersweet Symphony starts playing.
Oh,
underneath.
yeah.
The only thing I do remember about the book was the first time I had the book in my hands and Ryan had spent the entire movie working on the book. And so all the handwriting, all of the stories that he had made up, all that he really had done all his work on the book.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, so that was really cool. Ryan spent a lot of time with that book.
Wow, that's really amazing.
Yeah, it made it really special.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I could guess this, but...
Yeah, this is Lord of the Rings.
I'm guessing this was in New Zealand?
It is in New Zealand. Yeah, this was in New Zealand. This was in Wellington, actually. We shot this sequence in the first 2 days of principal photography on Lord of the Rings. So it was October of 1999.
I can't believe you remember years.
Isn't that crazy? And so that was in Mount Victoria, if I'm not mistaken, in Wellington. And this was an amazing, one of those great iconic shots, kind of similar to Jaws, that famous shot in Jaws, where Shire, where it's a zoom pullback. So it's a dolly shot with a zoom. Similar sort of technique here, where the background is getting closer as the camera, I think, zooms backwards. So it's a zoom in. Anyway.
That's cool. Speaking of travel, my husband's best friend is currently in New Zealand touring your set.
No way.
Yeah, he went on one of those they went on one of those trips. Like his wife just loves Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's awesome.
And still can't believe I know you. And so they are on vacation now, currently going on the Lord of the Rings, that tour that they do to see all the sets. So.
Sure. Oh, that's awesome. When we were making the films, people thought we were shooting in Australia because that was the country they knew in that part of the world. Now people know what New Zealand is. It's this incredibly bucolic, peaceful, beautiful place. The variety of mountains and rivers and lakes and incredible, almost subtropical, down to like super snowy mountains. It kind of is everything. When we were filming, it was only 4 million people. So there were, I think, 4 sheep to every person, which I think is still the case. I think they're outnumbered by sheep. It has since grown in population, but I don't know. It's this really peaceful, wonderful place that's far away and hidden away from the rest of the world.
If I don't get this one, I'm in trouble. This is beautiful Torrance, California. about 40 minutes south of Los Angeles. And that is Sunnydale High. That's where Buffy went to school. But to me, it will always be known as West Beverly, which is where the kids went to school on 90210.
All right.
Yeah, so that was what that school was used for first.
Wow.
Hotbed, who knew? So for me, it was always like, oh, we're shooting in the school where Brenda and Dylan were, like, because that's what
amazing.
so that's what I would think of when I would see it. Now I think people think of it as where Buffy went to school.
Yeah, that's right.
But we would be there while school was in session. It was very strange.
Oh, wow.
And also, little known fact, She's All That also shot there.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Very popular for filming locations.
Yeah.
You burned down the gym.
I did. I really did. But you're not seeing the big picture here. I mean, that gym was full of vampire... asbestos.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Great movie.
Yeah, incredible film. Yeah, I felt so stoked to get to be a part of that. I was a huge fan of Michel Gondry and Charlie Kaufman's work. I believe Joel's apartment, which is where we've sort of set up, was a set. It was a totally built set, and I can't remember. It was in Manhattan, or it may have been in Brooklyn, but we were in New York.
I kind of fell in love with her that night.
What? You little fuck.
What?
She was unconscious, man.
Ruffalo, getting a chance to work with him was a joy. The invention of Michel Gondry every day, there was a sense of like not knowing what each day was gonna hold and where scenes could go. There was obviously the adherence to the beautiful written word of Charlie Kaufman, but there was also a lot of like, throw the script out and just laugh through a take and don't let the other actor know. And Kirsten Dunst comes into a scene with us.
Oh, hi, Patrick.
Hi, Mary. How's it going?
Hey, you. Freezing outside.
Michelle asked both Ruffalo and I to just laugh, like throw out all the dialogue, but not let her know. So she's just trying to stay afloat with two idiots laughing their ass off throughout the scene.
I know what you did last summer. We shot most of the movie in North Carolina.
Fun.
But I'm guessing this is like the opening sequence, which was shot up north in Santa Rosa, California.
Oh, no way.
Which is, interestingly enough, also where they shot Scream, where the initial house is Stu Macher's house, like the big house in Santa Rosa.
At summer's end, I plan to move to New York City, where I'll pursue a career as a serious actress.
All I remember was we were shooting all nights and we would get off and like nothing was ever open because it's like a really small, sleepy town. And so the hours that we were awake, we could never get food. We were always like hoarding from sets. But this was like really my first adult job where I had to drive everywhere. And we were shooting in this small town about 45 minutes outside of Wilmington. And I was only like 18, 19. I must have been 19. And there was only one gym in the town. And they wouldn't let me join it because I wasn't 21. Which I didn't understand because I was like, what, you're drinking and then going on the treadmill?
Oh, what a funny thing.
And so the movie tried to give them like insurance money so I could go to the gym, but they couldn't. And so I had to drive every day into Wilmington to be able to go to like a bigger gym. And all I remember thinking was like, great, this is how these kids kill the people in the movie. And now I'm on these like dark roads and I've like just gotten my driver's license. So.
Oh, yeah. So this is London, Green Street Hooligans. This is the pub that all of the West Ham fans attend. So in the context of the film. And I'm not even sure. I mean, it must be the actual pub that they really hang out in. There's a real adherence to accuracy in regards to the storytelling. And there are actual pubs where fans of specific teams do attend those pubs and hang out. This was a really fun movie to work on, diving into the world of football fan violence. And we had a lot of folks that were sort of consulting and part of the security team, which was interesting, of folks who had been in that world, who had come from that world. So it felt very sort of omnipresent in a way that felt safe, but wild as well. We were shooting kind of in places that were sort of historically linked to the real fans and characters that were similar to characters that were represented in the script. So those folks were sort of around at all times, I think. Oh.
I'd be remiss if I don't know this one. This is Ready or Not. So we shot the movie in Toronto, but this actual location is in Niagara, just like at the border. And what's so crazy about this house, this beautiful house, but if you go around the corner, like just right there is actually Niagara Falls. And so you can hear it. We had to make sure that you didn't see this part of the house because it would then clearly be in Niagara. And my favorite Niagara Falls story, I don't know, did you know this? When Sam decided she wanted to see the falls like really up close. So she like went on a break, but she was like covered in blood and like totally forgot and like goes down.
Did it wash off?
No, but like all these tourists are there like trying to get their
that.
picture with Niagara. So she finally put a hoodie. You have to see this picture of her because she has this really funny picture where she has like her hood up, but you can still see there's like blood everywhere.
Oh my God,
Because I told her
hilarious.
because people didn't realize how close it was right there. And like I went on a break to get like my picture by the falls. But yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
The cast in general, I think it's rare to find a group of people that just really enjoyed each other's company, I think, in the way that we did and still continue to do.
Totally.
And just made it just a really special experience.
Everybody hung out on set. Like
Yeah.
nobody left to go to their trailer or somewhere else. And that's a really good sign,
Yeah.
you know. Oh, this is Yellowjackets. So this is in Vancouver, just outside of Vancouver. I can't remember what small town this was, like Richmond or something. Play this character, Walter. And this sequence is we essentially interview someone posing as the FBI. And Christina Ricci's character feeds me questions to ask him.
Hit him
What?
right now.
You okay, bro?
Yeah. Really fun, hilarious sequence. Yeah. Just outside of Vancouver, where we've all shot because everyone has definitely done their time in Vancouver. But it is such a beautiful place. British Columbia is so amazing. It's always lovely to head up there. I mean, it is so stunningly beautiful. You've got islands and sort of fjords and mountains and forests and bald eagles actually kind of everywhere. It's really, really beautiful with really great food. I mean, it is known for its sushi for sure. There's a number of Michelin star restaurants there. One of my favorite places that I just went to and I hadn't been in a long time is Vija's, the Indian restaurant.
Their Indian food is that place is so hard to get into.
It is.
That place, that wait.
So good.
But it's worth it.
Yeah.
How do you think this game went?
I think we did better than we thought.
I think we crushed it.
I think we did too.
Yeah. That was really fun. Fun to revisit those places as well. And Pasadena for you.
Pasadena twice. Who would have known Pasadena? Yeah, let's discuss this. He's like, this is New Zealand. This is when I was in England and Scotland. And I'm like, this is when I was in Torrance and Pasadena. Yeah, great for you.
Oh my God, that's funny.